Growing up as a little girl, I never had acne, pimples, blackheads, whatsoever, name it. I was one of the girls with the most smoothest faces ever. I remember other girls who were jealous of my face, who told me directly that they were jealous of my face. And not just other girls, my sisters as well were jealous of my face. Because growing up with them, I saw how all of them had pimples, they had blackheads, they had, acne, and they use every product to get rid of it, but to no avail. They had to tell them that, they're just getting mature and it's maturity. While me, on the other hand, my parents said that probably I took after them, especially my mom. My mom said she never had pimples, acne, or whatever it is growing up. And even when she was giving birth to us, none of that came out on her face. So it's easier to think that I took after her, like my skin and everything, I took after her. Not until I get into my early 20s. When I get into my early 20s, I started to hate my skin color. I feel like my skin color was ugly. Then I started to bleach my skin. I wanted to bleach my skin and I started to bleach my skin. So that made me to go and start to use other products, like to use other creams and other products. I totally forgot that my skin was really beautiful and I used my hands to actually spoil my skin. And when I started to bleach, everything that I never had before, blackheads, pimples, acne, discoloration, name it, started to show up in my body, on my skin and on my face. And guys, it got to a point that I got depressed. I looked at myself in the mirror and I couldn't recognize myself again. I was like, what? Is this me? Really? And well, at that point, it was too late to start reversing it back. It was too late, but I tried. I started to look for other product as well. So many people advised me I should use this product, I should use that product, I should use, I got so many advices, so many noises, and some of the advice I decided to take, right? And that was how I started to use those products, but none of those products worked. In fact, if anything, it made it worse. It made the blackhead worse, it made the pimples worse, it made everything worse. And at some point I just gave up. I just told myself, you know what, maybe I'm just going to live with it. I caused this upon myself and I will just live with it. Not until I met my husband. When I met my husband, thank God for my husband. My husband is old school. He's someone that believed in the grass is not greener on the other side. Focus on making your own grass beautiful. So when I met him, he liked me and we vibed a lot, we connect a lot, and he decided on his own to start getting me some things that I started to use. Now, one of those things that he got me was sunscreen. Before he got me sunscreen, or before I started using sunscreen, I think I've heard about it, but I've never used it. I used to enter the sun with my skin sometimes dry, like when I had all those things on my face and on my body and all of that, I used to think I don't have to moisturize my skin. Maybe if I don't moisturize my skin, maybe they will dry up on their own. I didn't know that I was even allowing the sun hit them more to cause more issue on my skin. So he got me sunscreen and that was the first things I started to use. And when I used the sunscreen for a period of time, I discovered that my pimples started to clear off, my acne started to clear off, even the blackheads started to clear off. And I was like, this is really nice. I kept using it. Then there was a product he got for me, which I'm not going to mention here. Okay, there's a product he got for me, a good product, just a natural product that I started to use. And that product decided to start reversing every damage that I did to my skin. The discoloration, because you need to see me back then. Like I was black, purple, red, yellow and everything. Like I used to be ashamed of myself. Like I used to dress from head to toe because if I leave any part of my skin out, you would literally spew, like spit on the floor when you see me. That was how bad I looked. Okay, so after that cream started to help me. That's a lotion started to help me to start reversing everything that was I did to myself. Then I started to drink a lot of water. Guys, I never knew that water works magic. You know, when they always tell us to drink a lot of water, like 8 glasses of water in a day, a lot of us take it for granted. I used to take it for granted. Like before, if I drink water, it's only because maybe I've eaten, right? Or I'm thirsty. That is when I drink water. But I came and realized that that was one of the reasons why my skin became that bad, because I hated water. There are some of us that don't like water, that don't like drinking water. Yes, I hated water. So I started to drink water more often. I find myself waking up early in the morning. When the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is to drink water. And in a day, I consume more than 8 glasses of water. And when I started drinking a lot of water, I realized that my skin started to glow. Like, not just to glow, I started, I sweat a lot, okay? So that water that I drink comes out in the form of sweat, and also I pee a lot, right? And when I do these 2 things, I, take out all the toxins, all the bad toxins from my body. And that is how I started to glow from within. That is one. Secondly, I changed my diet, guys. Believe me when I say that you are what you eat, whether you like it or not. A lot of us tend to put anything we see into our bodies. Your body is not a garbage truck. Did you hear that? Or should I repeat it? Your body is not a garbage truck. It's not everything you see out there that you put into it. All right? You don't eat everything. That is why, listen, dieting is very important. Know what you put in your body. Believe me when I say that this is literally a game changer. So I changed my diet. I started to eat well. I started to take fruits and vegetables and all the necessary food, especially proteins. Those are the kind of food that I started to eat. Now, aside my diet, I started to rest. Yes. Before, I see resting as laziness. Yes, all of us can relate. When we find ourselves resting and maybe sleeping, we think as if we are lazy, but it's not laziness. You are resting. When you rest, you recharge. Your skin, every part of your body rests. And that is how those dead skin will start to fall off and new one will start to generate when you rest. So I make sure that I have 8 hours of sleep in a day. Whenever I go to sleep, I make sure I have that 8 hours of sleep. So whether I'm watching Netflix or on my phone scrolling, I don't allow it affect my time of rest. Okay? So guys, you need to start resting. Enough. Now, another thing that I started to do was exercise. Guys, exercise cannot be over, how will I put it? Explained or underestimated. If you want to get your skin back, your body back, whatever it is, even if it's your thinking right, you must exercise. One thing with exercise is that apart from the fact that it releases happy hormones to you, like you stay happy for the next 13-15 hours, you're happy, you're good, you're energized, it makes your skin glow. The glow that you never had when you don't exercise, you start to have it when you start to exercise. Believe me on this 100%. So make sure you incorporate exercises into your daily routine. At least if you cannot do it every day, make sure you do it 3 times or 4 times in a week. This is something that a lot of this skin product will not tell you. They will only tell you to come and buy their skin product. They will only tell you to come and patronize them because of course they want to sell. Who doesn't want to sell? All right? But you yourself, you need to educate yourself about these things. Now, another thing that I started to do was to moisturize. I said that from the beginning. I said that I used to think when I had all those things on my face and everything that if I leave it dry like that, maybe on its own it would die, right? Maybe it would dry off and just go like that. But I was lying to myself. Okay, I was lying to myself. Then I had to start moisturizing. In the morning when I wake up, I make sure I wash my face and I apply my sunscreen. Then in the night before going to bed, I make sure, no matter how tired I am, sometimes I'll be watching TV, then I'll get tired and I'm going to sleep, right? I go to bed. There is that urge to just go and lie down and start sleeping, but I resist that urge. I make sure I go to the restroom, wash my face, apply my moisturizer before I go to sleep. Now, other people talk about using a silk pillowcase, right? Which is important. I've never used it before. I don't know. But what I do is that I make sure that my pillowcase is always clean. Guys, stop sleeping on a dirty pillowcase. Once your pillowcase is dirty, you would know. You'll start seeing those marks on it. So you need to remove it, change it, wash it, and replace it another time. All right? Now, these are the things, like I said, that most of these beauty industries will not tell you, just because they want you to patronize them. But if you know these things, believe me, you will go from this person who is battling with acne, pimples, blackheads, skin discoloration, to this person who is living a flawless skin. Today I can tell you, I can't go anywhere without makeup. Like, I can't go anywhere right now without wearing the full regalia that I used to when my skin was bad. Yes, and I thank God for that. Like, I really thank God for that. Guys, you need to see me before. I was so ashamed of myself. And I'm going to say this, okay? If you're someone who was like me, maybe you were someone that you have a good skin or good skin color, do not change it for anybody. You are beautiful, whether you are black or you are yellow, you are fair, you are beautiful. Don't be stupid like I was. And I was stupid back then because I did not love myself enough. Okay, I didn't love myself enough to accept my color, my skin color, and that was what led me to destroy my skin. Never again. Thank God I've learned, I've grown, and I've learned. And now I'm going to just tell you right now, if you're watching this video, please do not change your skin or your color for anybody, or even your body for anybody. Learn to love yourself enough. Okay, that is very important. All right, so I hope this video makes some type of sense, and if it does, please do not forget to drop those comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this video. All right, and also tell me, give this video a thumbs up. All right, and yeah, I will see you, I'll catch you in my next video.